everyone. I hope we're having a good Wednesday. We are finally back on Lord of the Rings Online. It has been a while. Back on the Runekeeper. When we last left off, we went up to the frozen lands of Wildemore and helped defeat a corrupted. It was like a giant forest ant thing. Helped out Horn and Nona, and we are finally moving on to West Rohan, which is Helm's Deep. We'll be making our way to Helm's Deep. We'll get to see some great characters and some familiar faces. So should be exciting. I'm curious if after Helm's Deep they'll let us go to Isengard when it's flooded. Actually, we could probably check that right now. West Rohan. Westfold. Yep. Yeah, Isengard flooded. Nice. Okay. That'll be fun. That's also a good time. Now, I noticed that they changed the stats on my horse. I'm not quite sure why, but I only have like 400 power, and I don't know, like all my skills cost like 25% of my power, so I don't know. This should be interesting.
I am afraid of what is happening to us.
So I don't think we have any quests unlocked yet, because, well, we gotta go see Theoden. I think we're going to, apparently we gotta go to the barrows outside of Edoras. I don't remember what they called them. They called them something, though. So do we have our bridles? Maybe I need to put a bridle on. I don't know. Is that why? I thought they got rid of bridles, though. Did they bring them back? Oh, come on. Jump over this. Why? You can do it. Jump! Alright. Well, this is going to be great. I don't think I could jump over that fence. Actually. I actually don't think I could jump over that fence. The stone wall was too strong. Can I jump over this one? Wait. Normal? Why? SSG, why? What do you mean I can't jump over this? Where do I go then? How do I get back over there? Why did they add invisible walls to everything? This makes no sense. What the heck? Can I jump over? Can I go over this? Wait, is it because of the quest? Okay, well, let's follow the road, I guess. Maybe like the zones are like blocked off or something because of the quest, and I'm not quite allowed to be here? I'm so confused. It has to be a quest thing. Alright, well, we'll stick to the road then. We won't worry about that yet. I'm not just gonna hit like an invisible wall in the road, am I? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Well, it's nice to know that my horse still dies instantly on deadly difficulty, so that's great. Okay, so we can't... Like, what happens? No, okay, so we can't jump the fence. We'll cross the river then. Am I just not allowed to go in crops? Why can't I go in the crops? Man, sometimes the changes they make... And this was always the case. And maybe, you know what, maybe I should wait to see if it's like a permanent thing after we do this quest. I love that just awkward silence after the combat music dissipates. All this epicness and then silence. Check something. Oh my god, the leg. Yeah, that's what I want. Whenever they do some weird updates, sometimes they mess with the settings. So I think this should... This won't... Yeah, there we go. Alright, to the barrows. This is where in the movie, only in the extended edition though. This is where they buried Theodred, and Éowyn sings her song. Fun fact: the actress still knows the words to that song to this very day, and it's not even in English. It's in like the Rohirric language. I thought that was kind of cool. Alright, we'll slow down a bit. We'll go into, onto the elk. There's Horn.
We have returned to Edoras, and death is upon my mind.
Uh-oh. Not death. Look, it's Shadowfax! Which means there's gonna be some fun people
Unless
here.
I am very much mistaken, that horse is Shadowfax, Lord of the Maris.
It is Shadowfax. Okay, let's change this one to Edoras. Yeah.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
If I remember right, I think we can go this way. Okay, I can jump over these fences. So that's good. It's nice. Not all fences have invisible walls on them, apparently. Oh my god. The flashbacks to this weird leg. I'm not even on a war steed and it's still making me jump backwards. Okay, well, oh, those are housing brokers, so we don't need those quests. And there it is, what is it, the Metadusald? The Metasold? Oh wait, no, this way. Gotta go this way. The Metasuld. Who's that? Hama?
What brings you hither against the word of Theoden?
Oh, here, let me put
You are
on
not
my
the first to
experience
come
boost
here
now, since we're not actually kind of questing.
If you are willing, I will take your weapons and bring
Take
you
my
before the
weapons.
king.
I mean, I don't technically have weapons. I have stones. I have
We have
stones and
returned to
magic.
Meduseld against the king's orders, but we do not seem to be the only ones coming to the Golden Hall to
Oh,
speak
here we
words
go.
of warning.
Here, wait, we'll make it more cinematic here in just a second. There we go.
Theoden, son of Thengel. I have returned, and I bring warning and wise counsel. A storm is brewing. All good people must stand together or be destroyed.
I greet you, Gandalf. But why should I welcome you? You bring troubles wherever you go. You say a storm brews. I say you are its herald, a bringer of woe and ill tidings.
You speak wisdom, my lord. All around us the news is grim. It is not 1 week since your son and heir Theodred was slain on the western marches. You cannot trust in Éomer. He would empty your city and leave your treasures unguarded. And now Gondor tells us that the Dark Lord stirs once more in the east. It is curious, is it not, that these are the days in which this ragged wanderer returns to us.
A worker of evil may come in fell times, Grima, son of Galmod. But there are also those who come when they are most needed, when days are darkest.
I did not mourn when Shadowfax came back riderless, Gandalf. The return of the horse was made all the greater by lack of the rider.
So it was, my lord. See his rags? Have you ever seen such a beggarly figure?
Wow.
The courtesy of your hall is not as it was, Theoden, son of Thengel. Has your door ward, Hama, not reported the names of my companions?
I see only churls and vagabonds, and you the worst of them all. Be gone with you, and leave my lord to those who do not wish him ill.
You know not of what you speak, Grima Wormtongue.
Oh, snap. I love how they didn't give Éowyn a voice actress. She doesn't deserve one. Only Gandalf, Theoden, and Grima did in that scene.
Theoden, I offer you my counsel, if you would have it. I have ever been a friend to the House of Eorl, and would not see it come to its ending.
Nor would I, Gandalf. But it is so dark. So dark.
No, my friend. Not all is dark. Behold! Beyond your darkened windows, there is light. The skies shine above, as they always have. Will you heed me?
Now I see the shadows for what they are, Gandalf. They are fleeting, like a grim memory. How came this to be?
Well, there we go. Sadly, they couldn't do the epic transformation of sick Theoden into not sick Theoden like they did in the movies. But you know, that's okay.
It seems your road entwines with ours for a pace or two more.
Yeah, any of these will be good at this point, but we'll just leave it for now, I think. Because we've got
Much
the
has
experience boost
transpired since
earrings.
last we met, but my companions can give their account.
Alright. We got Legolas, Gimli, and Aragorn here. Yay!
It is good to see you again, though we are met on the very precipice of danger.
I have cloven a number of orc skulls since we last met, but it is not enough.
We meet again, my friend. I am glad of it.
I feel as if a heavy shroud has been lifted from my sight.
Yeah, I bet. I can only imagine what Saruman's, like, voice inside your head taking control of your body would be like all the time. Sounds like a nightmare. Carnage, hello! Welcome. Nice of you to stop by. How's it going?
These are better tidings than I believed possible. I will guide you to
Find
Grima's
Grima outside
chambers, as the
chambers.
king instructs.
Outside his chambers, alright. Or are we just finding his house? Maybe we're just finding his house. From South Africa? Well, that's cool. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm up in Canada. Quite a long ways from South Africa. That's so cool, actually. That's insane. Wait, where's his house? Oh, it's over here. Just playing one of my all-time favorite games. Lord of the Rings Online. So it can never be a bad day. Yeah, that's quite the distance. Found the entrance. Alright. What's inside your house, Grima? Got some books. Chest. And a big table. I have been playing. I played since the beta. I played since beta. I took a break for college. Actually, kind of right around when Isengard was released, and then I came back when Helms Deep was released, and then I think another year of college, and then I came back when Pelennor Fields came out, and then I kind of stuck with it up until all the dwarf stuff were added. Whatchamacallit? Before Gundabad was added, basically. But I started playing on the Shadowfax server. That's 6 years is still a long time. It's still a long time. That's probably when I want to say that's when close to when Mordor was released, right? Or just before? Oh yeah, stolen items. Yeah, basically that time, yeah. Thank you very much, Carnage, for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome. And I do really hope you enjoy your time here.
Was a gift.
We have fun
Where
adventures
did you
here.
get these items?
Is this better finally? Oh, here we go. Now we're finally... Yeah, we should probably start putting this gear on now,
There is
honestly.
one item you should return yourself. Its owner is here in the hall.
As our armor's going to be really low, so we should start replacing our raid gear from Isengard that's now 2 expansions
Bring
old.
him good fortune in battle.
music just a tiny bit. Favorite? It's tough. I'm gonna have to say Warden. I started playing the game as a burglar, and I stuck with it, well, up until the Warden came out, and then Warden I played essentially forever, and I haven't stopped playing it. But when the Shadowfax servers, Shadowfax and Treebeard servers came out, I thought I'd take advantage of playing something I never played before. So that's why I picked a Runekeeper, because I've never played a Runekeeper before. In all the years I've played the game, I've never picked up a Runekeeper. This is Amber's house. Your favorite is champ? Nice. Yeah, well, I have a friend. He will always be a champ. He's played other things, but he always goes back to champion. It's his favorite. Hi, Amber.
Thank you for bringing me these tidings, friend.
Where's your map? Oh, is it above us? What made you come to
Return to my sister and give her
LOTRO
my
during
thanks and
Mordor?
my love.
That was a very different time of the game. Ooh, Bjorning, that's a good one. I've played a little bit of them, not a lot. Your uncle played it, and you watched the Lord of the Rings films first time when you were 4, and loved them ever since. So when I saw there was a game when I was older, I was like, yes, that's fair. That is fair. Yeah, I also loved the films, and when I kind of had the same thought when I saw
My brother
when they first announced the game,
I'd delight to hear
I jumped on it.
All the people of Rohan will need to stand if the kingdom is to survive. The time has come for Theoden to step beyond the confines of his hole.
I am ready to look out upon my city with unclouded eyes.
Clearwine, where are you?
Theoden King has stepped beyond his
Oh,
hole
there we
to
go.
look upon the kingdom. What will he see, I wonder? And will it move him to strike down the evils arrayed against his people?
We returned in time, but should we have
We
returned at all?
returned with time enough to protect the king.
I
That is
place
what
my
matters
trust
now.
in Gandalf. He has never failed
You
that
speak
trust.
of a secret hope, Gandalf, but my heart is heavy. Alas for Boromir of Gondor. Alas for my own son, Theodred. The young and strong perish, while the old linger on. It is a cruel turn.
Your strength is not gone, my friend. It lacks only your sword to return in full force.
Ah, where is Herogrim? Grima took it to keep it safe. Where might he have stowed it?
Take this blade, my lord. It was always yours to command.
Oh yeah.
Arise, riders of Theoden.
Command us, my lord.
We must stamp out the threat of Saruman. Hama, bring Grima before me. This time he redeemed his treachery.
Aye, my lord.
I love that speech in the films. That's such a good speech.
But you, my guests, deserve the hospitality of my house. A have been a poor host.
No, Theoden King. The men of Rohan must ride today, and we will ride with them.
Yes! You will be welcome, Aragorn, as will your friends.
Be not overconfident, Theoden King. Isengard is strong, and other perils there are also. After we have gone, you must not delay. Lead the rest of your people to the hold of Dunharrow.
My people will go to Dunharrow, but I will not bring them there. I will ride to war, to fall in the front of the battle, if that is the need.
The Lord of the Mark will ride.
Who then will lead your people to safety?
I will think on that before I go. Here comes my counselor.
My lord, you should come in from the hot sun. Your meat is nearly ready.
Your meat.
Can others not deal with these troublesome guests?
Get out of here, Grima.
Let Grima send them away.
No, Grima. I will ride to war as I should have done long ago. You will ride with me. But I do not send you away, Grima. I ask you to ride at my side and thereby prove your faith. Will you do this?
A lord of the House of Eowyn may have the stomach for war, but I am only a humble servant. Let me stay behind, a faithful steward to keep your hall until you return.
Yeah, just kill him and get it done with. Exactly. Get him out of here. Yeah, let him look after your town, your
He
whole
is not a
kingdom.
man,
Good
but a
idea.
snake. You cannot bring it safely along, nor can you leave it behind.
Gandalf gets
Give
it.
him a horse, and judge him by the choice he makes, whether to ally with you or with Saruman, his master.
No, do not harm him. My mercy is now ended. If I see him again, it will not go well with Grima.
Uh-oh.
I go forth to battle. It is like to be my last riding. And Theodred, my heir, is slain. Who shall I leave behind to rule in my stead? Is there no man? In whom do my people trust?
We trust in the House of Earl.
But Eomer is the last of that house, and I need his sword arm. He cannot be spared.
I did not name Eomer, nor is he the last. There is his sister Eowyn also, fearless and true of heart. All
Elmer
love her.
King, that's right.
Let her lead the Erlingus while we are gone.
But no, we're gonna do Eowyn.
You speak wisdom,
Eowyn can rule
Hama.
over the people.
So it shall be. Eowyn will rule the people in my stead and lead them to Dunharrow and safety. I ask that you and your friends help her with this burden.
Yep, I'll be the errand boy and help people out before we do battle. I liked in the movies though how Theoden was just gonna flat out kill Grima as he should, but Aragorn was like, no, spare him, because we got to show that Aragorn's a
There
good
is
guy.
strength in Theoden, and that strength will flow into his people. I have been given my freedom. Now I ride to war with my king.
It is good that Theoden takes action to protect his people.
For too long have I stayed beneath the roof of my home.
Yes, such PS. Only for Grima to be shot by Legolas later. Because he decided to... I did like his I'm gonna stab Saruman moment, though. That is a good moment, actually.
There is no honor in this. Why must I stay behind?
Yeah, let's take that.
There are many
ring.
things to do before the people can leave for Dunharrow.
Let's put some stuff in the vault quickly. Oopsies. Just stick this stuff in here. North of the market. Oh, okay. Alright, let's go let the people know what's going down. Oh, does it really not let me jump off this? Of course not. Of course not. Make me go the long way. I guess right here should be good. Mutter darkly, what do you want? The walls of Helms Deep. Oh, spoiler alert. Yeah, that's right. You will leave the city. It's for your own safety. Alright, let's read to these people. What do you want, lady?
Do you have a time to spare an old
Oh,
woman
she wants
tied
me to
as
pick
bearer?
up her belongings. Okay. Where are we taking them? Why can't I be on my horse while I do this? It'd be so much easier. What's your thought on, or your feelings about the Rings of Power, the Amazon series? How do you feel about it? Caring for people is very annoying in game. I agree. Yup. Oh, I guess we'll read again. Oh yes, especially in the Shire. Yup. Gotta carry the pies and avoid the hungry hobbits. Gotta carry the letters, avoid the nosy
You
hobbits.
must obey the word of Theoden King.
What gives you the right to order us out of our homes?
Whoa! Why are you fighting me? There's no reason to fight me. Unnecessary. Yeah, that's fair. I feel the same way. I want it to be good, but every time I see some new posts by them, I just get more and more worried. I don't get filled with confidence when I see it. I obviously don't want to try to hate on it too much before I even see it, but like I want to be excited by it. And I'm not really excited. I'm too worried and concerned. Comes out soon too, I think. I think it's what, like basically 3 months now? June, July, August, comes out September. Yeah.
It will be some time before
Ooh,
all the people
gloves.
are ready to
Let's
leave.
do it.
But this is a start. Grima has fled the city, but I believe some of his allies remain.
Uh-oh, not his allies. Search locations. I'm guessing they're marked. Yeah, they are. Point 1. Love that the series is going to be more around the elves, but I'm worried that they're going to depict Galadriel as a temperamental girl, which she isn't by the time of the series. She'll be a few thousand years old. Exactly. I agree. I was very upset to see that they're going with a new cast. It's not like they kept doing this whole like young version of everyone, and there's no young version of Galadriel. It's not like she's 5 years old. She's still thousands of years old. Now, to be fair, I don't know. Maybe none of the actors wanted to do it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they didn't want to do it. But I feel like if they were asked, Amazon has the money to pay for it, and I think they would have loved to do it. But I don't know. I don't know that part. But I agree. They released another image of her recently with like this thick plate armor, giant two-handed broadsword. She looks badass. She looks cool, but it doesn't look like Galadriel to me. Like I don't know. I didn't think she was that much. She's not meant to be a warrior. Okay, where's the next place we go? So yeah, I agree. That is a good point. Franchi, it's going good. How are you doing? We just arrived at Edoras. We kicked Grima out. It's going good. How are you doing? Just jumping into LOTRO after a long break. That's fair. I hear there's a lot of people doing that actually recently. I've heard that actually a lot of like LOTRO's numbers have increased quite drastically. I've heard over the last little bit, as a lot of people are coming back. I do the same now. Right now I just play on the Shadowfax server, and every time they release a new expansion, so to speak, on the Shadowfax server, I come back on and just play through it. Is there supposed to be something in here that I need? Point 2. Love that they're going to see Khazad-dûm in its glory, but the fact that we're going to see Dyrn is going to be awesome. But I hope that they'll get to the point right that it's not just the offspring of Dyrn of Dyrn the First and his son Dyrn the Second. Yeah. You are only given the title of Dyrn for your traits, personality, temper, headiness, and physical looks. That is exactly right. I love that you point that out. Fun fact, I don't know, like 2014, 2015, I actually started working on a script of what I wanted to do was depict the story of Khazad-dûm and even Balin's journey in trying to retake it. But I start off with the creation, the building of Khazad-dûm, and I go into one of those points. I also sent it to Amazon, but then they told me no. Because I sent it to them because that's when they announced that they were gonna do their show. So I wanted to send it to them to see what they think, but they told me no. I mean, removing a lot of the monetization helps remove the barrier to entry for a lot of players. That's fair, actually. That is a good point. LOTRO has one of the easiest free-to-play, or easiest or less restrictive free-to-play models in most MMOs, I feel. So I totally agree. They should definitely get those points right. I have a feeling that they won't, but that's just based on my interpretation of the images they've sent, the comments that the makers have made, and the trailers and stuff.
Some of Grima's allies and defeated them.
I feel like they don't fully care about a lot of that stuff, which kind of makes me sad. But I don't know, I could be wrong. It's not out yet, so who knows? Yeah, I agree. Those characters are super important, and those details matter to a lot of people. And those are things that you can't really get wrong. Or you shouldn't get wrong. You have to get those right. Yeah, I turned this series. At first, it was a movie. What I wrote. But then when Amazon said they were doing a series, they actually contacted me back and said, could you take this movie and turn it into a series? So that's what I did. I turned it to a series, I sent it back to them, and then they said, okay, well, if this was one season, what would you do for a second season? So I said what I do for a second season, and then that's where they said, oh, by the way, we're no longer taking script submissions on our open script submission program. And then I never heard back. And that was the end of my journey with my script for Lord of the Rings. I still have it, I just don't know what to do with it. You asked about the actors coming back. I know that the guy that played Elrond said no to playing Elrond a long time ago. That's fair. I know he does have... He loved doing Lord of the Rings, and he loved doing The Hobbit. He loved doing Lord of the Rings more, I know. A lot of the actors struggled with the Hobbit series, or the Hobbit movies. But yeah, I do know that Hugo Weaving doesn't like doing series or whatchamacallit, like multi-movies, which is why he didn't want to do Red Skull in Marvel anymore. He did the one movie, he said, I don't want to be stuck doing this for the rest of my life, so I want to be killed in the first movie. Oh, thank you for the heads up about the mic. Here, I'll do this. Let's do this. Let me do that. Let's try that. We'll see if that helps with the clipping. Thanks for the heads up. I appreciate that. That's good to know. Ian was willing to play again. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, there you go. Ian was willing to do it, and I guess they didn't ask. I am almost 30. Mic quality is better, but a little quiet. Okay, I'll fix it with this, maybe. Let's try that. If that's still too low, I can fix it, but we should be fine now.
I am ready.
Gleoine, do you know why I have called you before me?
I do, my king. My friends and I return to Aedoras against your direct command.
Why did you do this?
We did this out of love, my king, and fear. Love of the Mark, and
Gotcha.
fear for its
Okay,
people.
let me try that. I'll take that feedback. Let's see.
I share this love, Gleowine,
Do
and this fear.
this.
But a king's word is law, and must be
Okay, we'll
obeyed.
try that for a bit.
You will not escape judgment.
That is just, my king. I submit to your will.
I ride to war. It is like to be my last riding. I need a minstrel by my side to record the deeds that await.
My king?
It will be your burden to witness
Slightly
my
higher,
final
okay.
days. If
That's
this
easy
be
to
they,
do.
and record them in song.
Slightly higher. Try.
You will return from the battle, my king.
Try
That may be so. Do you accept my judgment?
I do, my king.
Reason why I ask, oh yeah, no, that's true. A lot of people don't know about Middle Earth that are our age. I care about it a lot, actually.
Forth, Aerolingus.
And well, when I was writing the script that I was working on, I wanted to do some research. I wanted to learn more about it. So now I even know more than before. The movies are really what made me like it and care about the world. I am the person that I didn't really know about Lord of the Rings. A lot of, I mean, no one in my family. Not to say I'm sure someone in my family read the books, but I wasn't aware that they did, so I never heard about the stories until the movies came out. And once I saw the movies, that's where I did the research into the books, and
I need your help, my
that's
friend.
where I fell in love with it all.
Invaders have wrought this misery upon us. And we must
There we
be
go. We're
punished
finally
for encroaching
86,
upon our lands.
which means
There are not enough
we can
curses
now
in the
finally
world
open
for
up
the
all of
invaders
these
of the
boxes
lands of
that I've been
Rohan.
holding on
There
to.
are not enough curses in the world for the invaders of the lands of Rohan.
I feel like a lot of people
need of
fell in
your
love after
services.
watching the movies. It's hard not to with the movies being. It's true. The movies are very good. Not to be biased, but I would argue that those movies are arguably the best, like set of trilogy movies based on a book or based on something. Alright, we got a whole bunch of stuff. Can I use... Okay, so let's first use these. Don't think I can use any of these. No. Okay, that's fine. Any of these? No. Okay, that's fine. So where's our healing stuff? This is our healing ones. Here we go. Too powerful for that tracery. Oh, can we not use it? Oh, we can't. Okay. Is that the stone? Oh, no, there we go. Oh, no, we can't. What does this take it up to? Does it not go higher? Okay. Maybe we'll just keep these then. I'm still learning the new legendary system. I never actually figured it out, because when I was... Oh, wait, we might be able to use it here. No? Alright. Do we have any combustion damage, ages of healing, outgoing healing, do not fall, preload, no prelude. Ooh, vivid imagery damage. That's a good one. Can I put it on this bag, maybe? Best trilogy movies. The only competition I could think of was Chronicles of Narnia, but they flopped pretty hard. Yes, they did. I agree. Yeah, they weren't supposed to be a trilogy. I really enjoyed the first one. I enjoyed the first one a lot. Vivid imagery of equal or greater minimum level? I'm so confused. Alright, well, I'll figure out this legendary stuff then later. I'll figure all that out later. Here, actually, you know what? Let's just put it in my vault for now. We'll put it in a random chest. And then I'll figure all that out later. We'll stick you in there. And we'll stick you in there. We'll stick you guys in there. And these in there too, actually. Alright, there we go. Next movie series I want to see done by Peter Jackson is The Children of Huron. That would be really good. I'd like to see that, I agree. They failed when they decided to cast Eustace as the most annoying actor, knowing that he was going to be the main character later in the movies.
Welcome, my friend.
I wish Peter Jackson wanted to do more with Middle Earth, but I also know that he was done. He had his journey, he had his success, and he wanted it. He wanted to move on, which is fair. I can't blame him for that. Because he was only like. Well, he declined doing the Hobbit movies at first, and then he had to come back later to try to save it.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
Okay, so what are we trying to do? Aid preparations. Alright, time to go kill some Urukai pillagers. Are you a pillager? No, you're not. Okay. What is considered a pillager? Oh my god. Okay, mounted combat is still gonna be a pain on deadly difficulty. Okay. Alright. Mounted combat is still gonna suck on deadly difficulty. Good to know. I gotta be more prepared for it. Can I jump over this wall yet? No. Okay, so for whatever reason they decided to make fences invisible walls. Got it. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I don't care if the LOTRO series isn't lore friendly. I just want a good fantasy series to come out. I don't know if it's a hot take. I know there's a lot of people that feel that way. But I want them to be lore friendly. I think they should at least respect the Tolkien's works. How are these progression servers? Oh my god, I am getting wrecked on this. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. How are these progression servers? So they're a lot of fun. The Treebeard one, which is the slower paced one, where you level 40% slower, your virtues are earnings are 40% less, etc., is way more popular and populated than Shadowfax is. I like Shadowfax more just because I like the faster progression, but that's just me. But yeah, so now to move on to the Shadowfax server itself. The Shadowfax server is a server where you level 40% faster and earn your virtues 40% faster, allies 40%. Well, I guess the allies used to be 40% faster, but now they're different because of the rework. But you can also, what you can do is you can talk to an NPC, and you can actually change the difficulty setting of the world mobs, which is why you're seeing me get absolutely destroyed. So I have it on difficulty deadly, which you actually can't. Here, let me actually fix that. If I do this, so you actually can't. Now you can kind of see it. So difficulty deadly. I'm choosing to face more difficult mobs, and they give me more experience and whatnot. However, they hit really hard, as you can actually see. As I'm getting wrecked. So the whole point of doing the difficulty setting is, one, because whatchamacallit, you want the difficulty because it's just, maybe you find the game too easy, but you also gain extra experience on top of the 40% experience, on top of whatever experience boost items you have, so you level up really, really quickly. There's a whole bunch of different difficulty settings, but yeah, they hit harder, they have more health. Ranged mobs, bears, and then when you're in Rohan, mounted mobs are like the hardest in the game. Now keep in mind, it only affects open world, so dungeons, raids, instances like in the book, like going into like the Barrow Downs with Tom Bombadil or whatever, that kind of stuff, those mobs stay the same. It's just open world. Yeah, I would like it lore friendly. I agree, Carnage. They can adapt some things to screen, just like what Peter Jackson did, but nothing crazy. So on Shadowfax, would you need to do side quests, or could you just do the main story? You could 100%, if you had, if you were on the deadly difficulty, you had a couple of experience boost items, like the earrings or the pocket items or whatever, you could 100% level just by doing the,
I am afraid what is
whatchamacallit,
happening to these lands.
the main story quests. You might have to do, like, the zone story quests a little bit. But yeah, the book quest, the main zone quests, you can do a couple of side stuff, but generally, yeah, you can just do the main book quests and level up really quickly. Almost like, it's not quite there, but it's almost like if you've ever played Star Wars The Old Republic, that MMO with the different class stories, essentially where all you have to do is do the class story to level up. You can kind of do that with LOTRO on the Shadowfax server specifically, where all you need to do is the book quests and you gain a lot of experience. Okay, let's try this again. So there's a pillager. I need to kill 6 of them. I am getting wrecked. Let's see how this goes. Because I hate mounted combat, but you just die instantly on foot. See, and they changed the stats, so I run out of power faster now. Why did they do this? Because now this is just because I'm on a... Oh. Okay, can I slow you? Alright, let's try to heal up. Whew. Okay, there we go. In my opinion, they should make normal servers plus 50% experience. Yeah, I agree. It's super slow leveling with no, XP items. No, I totally agree. 1 to 40 is for even just new players or someone making an alt, is a long grind. So a little bit of a boost would just make sense. So I need to put it on the hardest difficulty and have XP items. Where do I... So a lot of them are from, like, pre-ordering expansions. But I think if you go into the shot, let me take a look here. Account featured, no. Character upgrades. Buffs and services. Advancement XP maybe. Yeah, right here. So buffs and services XP. You get the shield of the hammer hand, which is that's the pocket item that gives you plus 25%. I think that's the only one you can get in the store. There might be more, but and they're just not showing because I technically have everything. But there are a couple from the store, but majority of them are from pre-orders of expansions. You can get one more 25% mob XP. There you go. Yeah. Which, that's the big one. Honestly, the 25% mob XP. Because mobs already give me 20% more being on deadly difficulty. You add an extra 25% more from the item. Oh my god. Okay, I wonder if I changed it to a medium horse if I have more power. Because now I just don't have any power to kill them with anything. I just can't kill them because I run out of power so quickly. I'll just have to do the store ones and hope that I can kill stuff on hard mode. It is a challenge, like as you're seeing. It can actually get insane. Okay, let's go to trait 1. This is a medium one. Endurance. Where's the power? No, it's still the same power though.
Do it.
Do it. It's still the same. Well, it's okay. I guess it's slightly more power. Is the light armored one even more then? Is there ways to give myself more power now? Is that a thing? This never used to be a problem. I'm so confused why they made this change. I could do more tactical damage. Okay, wait. Let me go back to my heavy. I thought I would do heavy steed because they'd be tankier. Which I guess instead of dying in one shot, they die in 2 shots. I guess I could give myself more tactical damage. Here, you know what? Let's try that. Let's refund the points. We'll still do heavy. We're still gonna do armor. We're still gonna do the health, the power. Let's leave the agility. Well, we need that to go down the tree. We need that to go down the tree. We need that to go down the tree. Okay, so 15% more tactical damage. That sounds useful. Battle or healing attunement builds twice as fast. It costs power per second. I don't have that much power. Did they add whatchamacallit? Bridles recently again? Did they bring them back? Is that why my mount sucks? Or is that literally just because of just deadly difficulty? This is just how it is. Your attacks have a 30% chance to completely refill your... okay, here, let me catch up on chat for a second. Then the server is 40% both, yep, and then the difficulties give more correct. So that should be alright, even without difficulty. Would just love to just cruise through the story. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. They added bridles back, new update. Okay. Maybe that's what we need to do. Where do I get a bridle? Where do I get a bridle? Where can I get a bridle? Are they in... Maybe from the river... Yeah! Let's try that. Let's take a slight detour, because... 50% chance of killing one mob one at a time is not the way to go. And there's no way they expect you to have 200 power and you hit 2 buttons and now do nothing. Server pop still not bad. No, here we'll do a slash who here basically. So not including anyone who's anonymous. There is only 29 people online. So it shows you how dead Shadowfax is. People just don't like so now to be fair, when they do a release of a new expansion, so like when they first released Moria, there was like hundreds of people online. But because it's a faster paced server, after the first 1 or 2 weeks, it goes from hundreds to the 29. But yeah, majority of the time, people just don't like faster paced server. Yeah, Evernight and Arkan are massive. Treebeard, which is the slower paced server, is higher numbers. Evernight and Arkan are regular servers, nothing's changed. You don't get to do the difficulty setting and any of that kind of stuff. They're just regular old servers. Now, to be fair, when they first released the difficulty setting, I do believe they're using the legendary servers as a way to test it, and I'm pretty sure that once Shadowfax reaches essentially where the regular servers are in the game, the difficulty setting is going to be added to the regular servers. But you can still get heirlooms on. You can still buy the XP items on the store. There might even be more options on the regular server. That I don't know for sure. But yeah, you don't get the extra baseline of 40% more experience no matter what you do. That goes away. Regular pace, but you have the heirlooms. So you would have to do some side quests. Not many, but you would have to do some side ones. Alright, can we get bridles? There are a lot of side quests that take you where a lot of the story stuff is anyways, so it's not you go out of your way to do them. Alright, can I get bridles from you? Please. Oh wait, I don't have any stuff to buy, even if I could. Is there any class items? Weapons. Enchantment runes. Well, I guess I could reforge my stuff. Because I don't know what that does yet still. Are Arkan and Ever both same time zone? Arkan is North American server, and Evernight, I believe, is a EU server. I could be wrong on that one though. Weapons, class items, traceries. Okay. where do I get the new bridles then? I would ask in World Chat, but World Chat's dead. One room to rule them all. Yep. All the servers are kept in one room. Even though there are EU. Yep. Here, we'll try their new bridles. Where can I get some? I'll ask. Maybe someone will answer. Maybe one of the 29 people online will answer. Yeah, graphics look good still. The 64 engine really helped with that. Snowborn. Awesome. Thank you. Alright, to Snowborn, which is where... Oh, wait, I changed my... That's fine. I think I can ride there from Rivendell. Otherwise, I'll have to go Rivendell to Bree to Snowborn.
What can I do for you?
Can I go to Snowborn? Does not look like it, so we'll go Bree, then to Snowborn. With the long leveling thing, I think you gotta just take it slow and enjoy it, to be honest. But you can do a lot of just story and just do a couple of sides in each area. Yeah. I know a lot of people say the journey is worth it. Sometimes it's about the journey, but I also understand the idea of just trying to get to. If you're an end game player, you like raid, you like PvP, you like all that end game stuff. You want to get there as fast as possible. I can understand that too. Whoops. Snowborn. There we go. Bro, it was awesome chatting to you. Meeting someone as crazy about Middle-earth as me. It's 12:17 a.m. here in South Africa. I'm off to bed. Good night, bro. Thanks for stopping by. Nice to meet you. Super cool that you're from South Africa, and I hope to see you again in the future. I don't play LOTRO every day. But I do play it at least once a week for streams. So maybe I'll see you again. Maybe you'll come by a different stream. Who knows? But I will always be willing to chat Middle-earth with you. I don't care what I'm streaming. I am always up to chat Middle-earth. Enjoy the leveling of the story. It's really good. And of course, the end game is actually pretty good also. So good reward. Yeah. It is all free to play. But in my opinion, one of the better free-to-play models. For most MMOs.
But we will aid you as best we may.
Is there bridles here? This dude? Aha! 85 bridle. Here we go. Endurance, power. Okay, we're gonna, because we want to be tanky. We're gonna do a heavy bridle. The 1 to 50. I mean, basically the first, like when the game first came out, that story, and the Moria story. Even a bit of the Mirkwood story, honestly. That stuff probably has the best quest story in the game for me personally. Okay, let's undo all, and we'll go back to what we were doing. See, look at that. We're gonna like double our power now. We haven't even like accepted the points yet. And we already have double the power that we did before. Alright, let's try this. There we go. 600 power, extra 1,000 health. Now I just need to figure out what class to play. Yeah, that's a good follow-up question. What role are you trying to play? Lord of the Rings Online, in my opinion, has some of the most unique classes to MMOs as well. They have some classes that you'll never find, or I don't want to say never, but you'll rarely find in another MMO.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
Alright, let's go to... and Wade? But yeah, it all depends on the role that you want. You're looking to heal, you're looking to tank. Champion! Okay, bye! Yeah, Carnage loves champion. Get some rest, Carnage. There is a bard-like class. That would be the minstrel. They play a lute to heal and buff their allies, but they also have a damaging spec as well. That has speed. What do you mean by speed exactly? Like high mobility? Like run speed. So the bard class that is the minstrel, they don't have they don't really have any like high mobility run speed buffs. I think they have a couple, but it's nothing like to brag about. They do have in their DPS spec though, they do have some CC, so you can kind of kite a bit. But there isn't like if I was to do a direct comparison to something like either Star Wars: The Old Republic or World of Warcraft, there isn't a lot of mobility classes. Oh, I got off my horse. I'm gonna die here. There isn't a class that like teleports around or stuff like that. There's a couple classes that have like a 30-second sprint kind of thing, but that's about it. Combat in LOTRO is I'm gonna call it stationary. I don't want it to. It's not meant to make it sound boring, but it's pretty stationary. No, nothing to like boost overall run speed. At least not to the extent that you're looking for. I mean, yeah, the high elf race is a 10%, but it's also only out of combat. And the hunter also has a run speed buff, but it's also only out of combat. Alright, that was better. That was better. We were at least allowed to hit our buttons before we ran out of power too much. I'm just going to do a quick heal on myself here. So minstrels have a lute, but they also wield a one-hander and a shield. But yeah, it is any instrument. You could use bagpipes, cowbells, basically a thurbo, which is basically like a guitar, Didn't they add like a saxophone or something? They got drums. There's tons of instruments. Man, this is the other thing I hate about deadly difficulty with mounted combat, is the stupid eye corruption. So now they take 50% less damage, but I have no way to remove that buff off of them because you can't remove corruptions on mounts. Come on. Come on. Oh, okay, there we go. So this bard, they're cast. They're a ranged class. They have like a couple melee abilities, but they're mostly a ranged class. But yeah, they have no inductions or cast bars, cast times. It's just click and activate kind of thing. So you can always be on the move. So if you get overwhelmed, very, very nice. And yeah, their damage, they have also a lot of AoE damage. So you can pull large groups and just blow them up instantly. Increases armor. This is critical damage. Is there one for like regen? No, there's not. Okay. Oh no. No, leave me alone. Oh my god, these things are respawning faster than I can kill them. Okay, just gotta keep them out of range of me. Come on, burn! Oh, I'm running into one. Let's turn. Okay, whew. That was spicy. So does my bridle level up now? Like, can I use it? Does it work the same as, like the other legendaries? Can I just open up, whoops, open up my vault? Oh no, I already have one. Can I just like do that? Is that a thing? No? Alright. So my bridle doesn't level up. Okay, that's good to know then. Where's the pillager? Okay, that's a warrior. Let's just go for the pillager. Oh my god, 75% damage reduction? That's insane. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Oh, nope. Oh my god. I really hope we don't have too much mounted combat. This is gonna be insane. And I don't want to lower the difficulty either, because I want to get the title at the end. But this is just... This is ridiculous. Okay. Nope. Okay. Maybe we can do it this way. Because we're not able to kill them fast enough. Because of the corruption on them. Okay, where's the pillager? Okay. Are you a pillager? You are, okay. Oh, I don't want to pull 3 though. Yes, get stuck on my stone. Okay. That was much easier. But that was also because he didn't touch me. Okay, there's another pillager. Fight the stone. Okay. Whew. Ow. Still hurt, but that's done and over with. We can at least now move on. That was a pain.
There are not enough curses in the world for the invaders of the lands of Rohan.
Alright, now where's this Inguk person? Over here? There you are.
Our hope lies in strength, but the servants of the enemy are everywhere.
There's Anrad.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
The White Hand is wicked. The enemy must be punished for encroaching
new
upon
helmet.
our lands.
We just need the armor
Invaders
right now.
have wrought this misery upon us.
Just need the armor, because we're still wearing like Isengard raid gear. Hello? You up here? Oh, there you are.
It is a sad thing to watch your lands die.
Oh.
Do you bring provisions? The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
Oh, did he go inside and I just missed him? Damn it. Thane, where were you? Oh, there you are. I was just blind.
The enemy must be punished for encroaching upon our lands. There are not enough curses in the world for the invaders of the lands of Rohan.
We cannot wait for the darkness to abate. Rohan must rally.
I've played LOTRO since beta.
Are you here to help us?
I played it in beta. I played it all throughout until it was about Isengard, where I went off to college and took a break. Kind of sporadically throughout college, I played it from Isengard to Helms Deep, kind of just right when they released the expansions. I play it, hit level cap, and then stop, because I just didn't have the time for endgame, of course, during college. And then I kind of got more back into it around Pelennor Fields, up until just after Minas Morgul. It was around Minas Morgul where I went back to World of Warcraft. But yeah, I've been there since day one. I think what's made it easy to go to and from it all the time was, of course, during Shadows of Angmar's, when they had the lifetime membership. So a lot of people took advantage of that. I think at the time it was like you pay $400 up front, and you have a membership to LOTRO for forever. So yeah, I have a lifetime membership. So it makes it easier for me to go to and from LOTRO all the time. So right now all I do is whenever they release a new thing on Shadowfax, that's when I come back and play it for a bit. Because I really like, in MMOs, I really like endgame stuff. I really like raiding. I really like PvP. And for me personally, LOTRO's raiding, though I heard it got better. I heard LOTRO's raiding, for me wasn't as
I do not believe you will
good, and the endgame mechanics on gearing and stuff weren't as appealing to me as they used to be. So I moved on to other MMOs. But I still like the game and I still love Lord of the Rings, so Shadowfax seemed like a really obvious choice for me to come back to every once in a while. And, I mean, LOTRO's PvP has never been... I know LOTRO was never designed really for great PvP. It's not meant to be a PvP game, but I like PvP in MMOs. So right now I'm doing a lot of more of that endgame and PvP stuff on Star Wars: The Old Republic. I think they improved the endgame a bit recently. Yeah, 60 was its prime. 65 Mirkwood also wasn't terrible.
We stride into a danger that we cannot hope to overcome.
I know people really liked Isengard endgame, but even when I played, like I did the rating on Shadowfax and Isengard when it first came out, and I don't know, it still didn't really appeal to me. I don't know what it was. The fights were really simple. like the only really cool mechanic was like the Saruman specific fight, where essentially after defeating each of the wings or all the other bosses of the raid, you'd get like a ring essentially for each boss. So players had to be assigned to like wear a ring and hit an activation button at certain points in the Saruman fight to make stuff happen. Which was kind of cool, but at the same time, all you were doing the entire fight was just fighting clones of Saruman. You weren't even fighting Saruman yourself, you were fighting clones of Saruman. So I don't know, it didn't really appeal to me. It didn't feel as epic as fighting a Balrog in the Rift, or fighting the Watcher in Moria. Maybe the higher tier stuff was harder. Yeah, the higher tier stuff was harder, and I guess now what, it goes up to like tier 4 or tier 5 now in raids. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get into it. I'll see. I don't know. I'll see what happens on Shadowfax when we get to that point in the game. Okay, what am I trying? Are they on the? Oh, maybe they're on the other side. Oh, I can do this though. Yeah, T5 is on the current grade. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think I did Shelob on whatever the highest was for Minas Morgul, whether tier 3 or tier 4, but oh really, only one guild has done it worldwide for a full clear on tier 5. That's insane. Damn. Okay. I did not know it was that hard. Did it go eventually to tier 5? Okay. I definitely didn't do tier 5 on Shelob. I think I did tier 3 or 4. And yeah, it was fun. It was fine. Hi, Orc. Don't mind me. Yeah, I did kind of enjoy the Shelob raid. I like the idea of like using the well, you gotta fight like essentially her children, and then you're fighting her, but you also got to use the vial of light to fight with her too, which I thought was a cool thing and mechanic to work around. I like that kind of stuff. Yeah, I do a lot of my endgame stuff now on Star Wars The Old Republic, which is fun. Something that's always appealed to me about that game are, well, the story for one. I think the stories are really good, but also just like how, what's the word? Like, classes have really unique looking skills in my opinion in that game, and like the mechanics behind how you use those abilities and skills is really cool to me. Better than the current raid, I think, but I've only done tier 1, tier 2 on that raid, don't really play. Yeah, that's fair. I haven't done any of the new content. I have a warden that's sitting on Arkenstone at level 130, I think, but I haven't touched it at all. But quite some time. I am playing the Runekeeper. So the Runekeeper has 3 specs. So we got the yellow tree, the red tree, and the blue tree. The yellow, which is what I'm using, is all about burst damage and mobility. Mobility as in you're not locked in place to use abilities because you're not casting. It's all instant, right? Kind of like how we mentioned with the minstrel earlier. The red tree is fire-based, and that is more sustained damage over time, but it's all casting. So you're locked in place, casting all these ridiculous fire-damaging abilities, which I like more, because it's a lot of damage, but it's not as effective on the deadly difficulty because mobs hit so hard, you can't afford to stand still. You have to be constantly kiting and stuff, so that's why I go with lightning for open world, but then when I do like raids and dungeons, I switch over to red because it's more fun in my opinion. And then their blue line is healing. And the interesting thing with Runekeeper healing is it's all based on heals over time. So it's kind of like it's proactive healing more rather than reactive healing. So if the tank gets hit with a big hit, you can still recover from it with healing, but you almost have to prepare in advance for it. So you have to stack up all these different heals over time. Then when they take the big hit, they actually instantly heal back up to full because you had all of those hots on them ahead of time. Whereas a minstrel's healing, if the tank takes the big hit, you can heal them for a big amount after they've taken that hit. So that's just kind of like the big difference between the two. That's all. I haven't played SWTOR in years. Yeah, I played it when it first came out, and then like its first little like I think it was like level 55 level increase. But I only got back to it recently, just to try it out again. It's kind of it's still good. It's still fun. The stories are still great. They did a weird. I mean, it makes it sound bad. It's not meant to be bad, but essentially what they did is they combined, or they gave you the ability to play two classes on one character. So basically, instead of like, where you know we could switch from yellow to red or whatever, what you could do is switch from like, in Star Wars, what you can now do is switch from a hunter to a guardian, as just an example for if I was to put it into LOTRO terms, on the same character. You don't have access to both their skills at the same time, but rather than switching specs, you're almost switching classes. You can still switch specs, but you can also just play two classes on the same character, which is kind of cool. What that meant, though, is that they had to kind of like reduce the amount of abilities that every class has. So a lot of the universal abilities that, like, just as like, for example, a Sith warrior would have, a Sith warrior's abilities would had to be separated into 3 different specs, and now you only get to pick one spec. If you wanted the abilities from a different spec, you would have to pick that spec. You must play around the 50-60 camp, yeah. It's a cool concept.
There are not enough curses.
It's just the stuff that you were used to your class doing around the 50 to 60 level cap, you can't do anymore. So it just comes down to a matter of opinion if it's good or bad for you. Minstrel is 100% the harder class. I agree. Runekeeper is a lot easier to play. You're generally just hitting 4 to 5 buttons to do insane amounts of damage, and that's it. But I will, in my opinion, healing on a Runekeeper is more challenging than healing on a Minstrel. Unless you're playing the more buffy yellow line of Minstrel, which is a healing buffing spec, which then I would say it's more challenging to play Minstrel. But healing on a Runekeeper, I think, is more challenging because it's that proactive healing rather than reactive. But that's just my opinion. Oh, I gotta search these guys. Alright. Go for my stone. No, don't go for me, go for my stone. Oh, I'll just kill you. That works too. Yeah, there you go, you agree, yeah. I always think proactive healing is in my mind, just more, like, logically it's harder to do. Not to say it's impossible, or, like, that much harder, it's just, it's a different challenge. Because it just takes a bit more time, because you kind of have to maybe know more of the fights, or understand how the fights go, so that you know in what moments to heal your tank to be prepared for a big hit. Fire Arcade is a bit more challenging than Lightning, not by much. Oh my, he just smacked me across the head for 8,000 damage. Oh my god. Because Fire Arcade is about maintaining more of your dots, and you have a bunch of different abilities that apply dots. And then in AoE situations, you gotta use different abilities to spread those dots from one target to everyone. So there's a bit more of a learning curve on what buttons to hit in which order, depending on the fight. But it's not like next level challenge by any means. Oh my god. Okay, hold. I didn't put down my stone. Alright, come here. Come here. Hit the stone. Oh no! You walked. Oh, okay. I might wait for my stone to come back then, off cooldown first. Do I have a trade point yet? No, I don't. Okay. Come here. Stone. Protect me. Whew. I ran out of Destiny points. You can't purchase more blue experience. I have the tomes, but that's it. Deadly difficulty is kind of insane. It's not impossible, but there's certain mobs, like, well, just mounted combat in general, that just make it like next level, basically, because the mobs just, their normal attack hits you for half your health, which is what happens to, like, ranged mobs. Anything with bow and arrows, you gotta be careful, because they'll have an ability that just, if it crits, you're dead. It doesn't matter how much health you have, you're dead. So you have to constantly, like, stun them and CC them and interrupt, because if one of their casts get off and it crits, you're dead. Which is kind of what's going on with these. Like, look at that. A regular attack, 7k health. Urkai Ambusher scored a hit, so it wasn't a crit, with Strike on me for 7.2k damage. That's half my health. There's just, the only way to counter that is really with CC, but when you're with mounted combat, you can't really counter that as effectively. And, like, you could try to kite with, like, slows and stuff, but again, it's not super effective on mounted combat. And obviously, when I'm on foot and they're on a mount, they hit, I think it's like they hit 20% harder or something like that. But I can't kill things fast enough on a mount. So I go on foot now. Alright, well, at least we got all that done. The whole reason you do Deadly, really, what is it, class deeds, is for this title right here. Achieve 130th level playing through on Deadly difficulty or higher, because there's Deadly 1, or there's Deadly, Deadly +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, something like that. I'm only on Deadly, because +5 is actually specifically designed for you to go through the entire game with a group. You can solo it. I did it from 1 to 50, but I was not going to do it past that, because it was a whole different level of a challenge. Where literally, if you got touched once, you were dead if you couldn't heal. But yeah, you do it for the titles. So for Runekeeper, it's Master of Runes, and it's account wide. So the whole idea is you play from 1 to 30 on every different class, on Deadly difficulty, and then you get you have the title for every class, and it's account wide. So yes, so you get it on other servers. So whatever you unlock on Shadowfax transfers over to whatever other server you normally play on. And the Deadly title are all masters, so it's like Master of the Spear for Warden, Master of the Shield for Guardian, Master of the Runes, Master of the Staff, Master of Music for Minstrel, I think, Master of the Swords for Champion, Master of the Banner, I think, is Captain.
The Dunlendings rally to the banner of
so
the
the
White
cap
Hand.
on my server right now, because it's
Evil
Helms Deep,
stirs in the
is
shadows,
95.
and the Horse
So we
Lords
still have,
need
and it's
aid.
2 months per expansion. So, and I think, so beginning of May, I think, is when they released Helms Deep. So in 1 more month, so like July, is when it'll go from 95 to 105. And then September, it'll be 110, right? But yeah, it is a shame it doesn't have more players. But Treebeard has more players. However, Treebeard is, of course, slower, as we discussed. But they release their expansions every 6 months. So if you wanted, so to get to 130, oh my god, no, leave me alone. I don't want to die. I'm dead. Oh, maybe not. Leave me alone. No. Treebeard to get to 130 is gonna be like, oh, like 8 years, because it's essentially 1 year per expansion, or 1 year for every 2 expansions on Treebeard. And I do have a character on Treebeard. I have a captain. And I was playing it a bit, but I don't know. It's too slow. Oh no. We got a signature now. He one-shot my stone, and then he one-shot me, and I couldn't heal. Alright, so because it's a signature, we're gonna do this a different way. But yeah, I played my captain on Treebeard on Deadly difficulty, and it's too slow because there's the extra challenge, but it's also 40% less experience. It's just, to me as a player, it wasn't worth. but I know to a lot of people, because Treebeard's a really populated server, people like it a lot. But not everyone plays on deadly difficulty, though. I'm sure if you were to play on Treebeard on just a normal difficulty, it wouldn't feel as bad, because what it really does is it encourages you to play through all of the zones, which is kind of cool. So, like, you can't just go from, like, 1 to 20 just by doing Bree. In order to get to 20, you kind of have to do Bree and an extra zone. You got to do Lone Lands and the North Downs to hit 30. You got to do the Troll Shaws and Evendim to hit 40, that kind of a thing. Where was the... Oh, it was this way. That's what Treebeard encourages you to do. Which is... There's nothing wrong with that. I just don't like doing it on... It's probably because I'm also on deadly difficulty, just to see what it was like, but it's too slow for me. It's too slow. Especially when things one-shot you. Alright, let's try this again. Where are you? Oh, right there. I see it. Okay, we're gonna try this. This might be really slow, but it could potentially be worth. Okay, we got a bubble. We switch to yellow. Now we fight them. Well, he also just decided to get stuck on the rock. So all that effort for him to just get stuck on the rock. But I thought it was smart. I had to do that on, there's a crazy signature that I had to fight in, like, Dunland or something that was just being a massive pain. So I just switched to healing, gave myself a bubble, and then switched back to lightning quickly, and it worked out. That's what deadly difficulty makes you do, and I kind of like that. It makes you think outside the box a bit. Changes up the gameplay, rather than just steamrolling through an entire camp and one-shotting everything.
The enemy must be punished for encroaching upon our lands. There are not enough curses in the world for the invaders of the lands of Rohan. There are not enough curses in the world for the invaders of the lands of Rohan. These lands were once so fair. Invaders have wrought this misery upon us. The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
Wait and find a shield. Okay. Oh, there's a shield.
It's a sad thing to watch your lands.
There we go, 87. We do have an extra point. More will, because more will is more damage. Oh wait, we only have 1 point. I need 2 points. Oops. Oops. Didn't they now put, because like it's 140 and there's so many ways to earn trait points, isn't there now a cap on trait points essentially? Like you can only spend like 96 or whatever, but there's like
Our success depends upon our
110
strength.
available or something.
Will you aid us?
Thought I heard something like that. I could be wrong. There's the cap now. I always thought that was funny because the whole point of like the trait point system over the old system was so that you couldn't do everything, but after a certain point you just had trait points in literally everything anyways. So it's funny that they actually put a cap on it now. I guess what that also means though is now, like, because there's so many ways to earn points, you don't have to, you don't have to do the epic battles anymore if you didn't want to get those trait points. Maybe you wouldn't have to do the Minas Tirith deed to get the trait points, like that kind of thing. I think I've got 105 on a character, but can only use 98 or something. Yeah, that's what I heard. Cross the river, okay. Get the book right. Travel to the entrance to Underharrow. Oh, which will be over here. Okay. See a farmhouse in the distance. I do indeed see a farmhouse. But these guys are gonna kill me. Leave me alone. See, it's an archer mounted combat is like the worst combination. Because you can't kite. They basically one-shot your horse. Enjoyed the stream a lot, mate. Gotta go to bed now. 12 at night where I'm from. Hey, no problem. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream a lot. And I hope to see you again. I'll probably stream Lord of the Rings again tomorrow. Around the same time. But I also stream other things as well throughout the week.
Brings you to these lands.
So I hope to see you again. I'll definitely check it out. Cool. Awesome.
Aid the Horse Lords. Brings you to these lands.
Have a good night, and I'll see you again. Alright, so we got that. Let's... Okay, so we just gotta go up here then. Cool. Ooh, let's avoid that guy. Avoid mounted combat as much as possible. We gotta work on our jewelry, or crafting again. I totally forgot about it for East Rohan. Like I did it, but I didn't actually master it out yet. Discovered a grim scene. This is indeed a grim scene. Where are we going now? Oh.
It is a sad thing
Bury the
to
people.
watch your
Got
lands
it.
die.
No, why are you here? Leoflod.
It's a sad thing to watch your lands die.
Off to the farm, okay.
The White Wizard
I'm just gonna
has
do
taken everything
quick
from
bathroom
us.
break. So I'll just hopefully I stay safe right here and no one kills me. Be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's go to this farm. Oh, you're riding a horse. I see.
These lands were once so fair. The White Wizard has taken everything from
Meat
us.
haul in and wait. Alright. Alright, let me guess. This game hates me and it won't let me jump over this wall. Oh, it does! Why can't you jump over that one set of walls then? This one right here, you can't jump over this, and I want to know why. Oh, because that's where the homesteads are. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. That makes so much more sense now. That makes so much more sense. I totally didn't know that this is where they put the homesteads. Because of course, the last time I played Helms Deep, the homesteads weren't even a thing. Housing was barely a thing at that time. I mean, I guess it came out a little bit, quite a while before that, but yeah, that's funny. That makes so much more sense. That's also why it spawns you when I died, I spawned up here and I couldn't go through here. That's so funny. That almost blows my mind, because... It's like there's a whole town there. Why can't you jump over those walls? How do you get past them? Where's the opening in the gate? Well, fun fact, it's because it's the homesteads. That's really funny. Player housing. Still think WoW needs player housing. I don't know what World of Warcraft is doing. They need player housing. People would go insane for that. And I mean, Blizzard, aka Microsoft now, I'm sure they love money, and I guarantee if they like released exclusive items to like to memberships or whatever, just like they do with mounts, people would buy that instantly. Okay, we don't need that one. Alright, once we're done with the people of the Entwade, which... Oh, there's another quest. But apparently we did? Did we? Oh, maybe not. See, and I know this one we want to do every... Oh no, we still have one more quest. Okay, good. I know we want to do this because we need to do all of the quests for
the invaders of the lands of Rohan.
For whatchamacallit. For the class quest. Or the
In the
points.
grim aftermath of the Wadeslot, Thane Adric journeys to Aedoras to confront Eowyn on matters of honor and duty.
It's getting warm in here, so it's just opening up the door.
Invaders have wrought this misery upon us.
So we go to Rovanian. Western Rohan, yes. Quests. Oh, we might need to... Oh no, the quest in the Kingstead. Maybe it's only... Maybe they only appear in the actual quest themselves, not the deed. But I'm pretty sure you get trade points from completing everything, so... That's what I want to do.
There are not enough curses in the world for the invaders of the lands of Rohan.
Oh, he's so mad at Eowyn. Eowyn did nothing wrong, bro. You'll be fine. Exactly. Stop your shouting. Calm down. Exactly. Alright, tell her your story. Butchered alongside the rest. Yup. A lot of people were lost. Joe, what's up, man? How's it going? Let's defend it. Can you not see what might still be lost? Your grief has consumed you. I cannot help you like this. Doing good. I'm doing good. pretty chill day today. So, yeah. Just hanging out. Thought I'd do some Lord of the Rings today. It's been a while since I've done Lord of the Rings. They released some more to the server that I played on all the time. So, yeah, thought I'd get back into it a bit. Yeah, so... Oh my god, now he's attacking Éowyn? Oh my god. Bro, I mean, I shouldn't even intervene in this fight. Éowyn will kick your butt. She stabs the Witch King in the face. You think you scare her? Yeah, a lot of us, yeah. I'm glad you like Lord of the Rings. I do too. A lot of us do. A lot of us really like it. We had some good chats today, actually.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Some of chat. We had some good talks. Shared some more of our feelings with Rings of Power.
I need your help, my friend.
Yeah.
I need
Give
your
me more
help,
armor.
my friend.
Alright, let's defend the Entwade with her.
Seeking to avenge the wrongs done to her people, Éowyn rides east to drive the White Hand from the Wade once and for all.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
See, this is where the combat's easy, because we're no longer in this open world where things one-shot us all the time. God, that was a pain earlier. You missed me die, like, 10 times back to back to back, because I couldn't kill anything that was on a mount. It was a pain. I figured it, I figured it out eventually, but man, it was a struggle. There was lots of death. We don't have time for this talk. Let's go save the people. You just finished a 5.5 hour car journey here at Mom and Dad's house. Wow. That's a long journey. Is it at least I mean, I say fun, but like a pleasant one? Like lots of things to look at? Or is it dull, as it's just like fields beyond fields? Or just mountains and mountains and mountains and nothing to look at? That's good then. That's good. Is that all of it? Did we do it? Oh, you're gonna take a position in the tower. Okay, okay. Éowyn must not be defeated. There's no if these mobs somehow killed Éowyn, I'd actually be impressed. But she has 100k health. There's no way she's dying.
Our mission is
What you got, orcs? Bring it on. You wish your Lord of the character the stuff I had? I mean, well, technically what I'm wearing is actually, is actually just an outfit. It's just a cosmetic. My actual armor looks like this. Some of it's from an from a raid, but well, an older raid, so it's even just slowly being replaced. Mostly what I'm wearing is actually just quest gear right now. And what is this cosmetic? This is from Gloves of the Great Alliance. So I think this was for... I think this is the Mordor expansion cosmetic stuff they have. I think. Unless it's the Minas Morgul one, I can't remember. Looks better than my one. Yeah, the lower level stuff, like 1 to 50 gear. Oh boy, it's definitely special. No doubts there. It's pretty unique looking. There's some like fun like cloth helmets that like just like they put a pylon on your head or a cone. Got some nice pants, and that's it. Didn't you get the bear helmet? You got like the helmet or the hood that is like a bear head? Or did you not like it? Yeah, see, there you go. That's not terrible, that one. Oh, I have to defeat... That's awkward. I had to defeat these orcs that ran off by attacking the walls. I'm sitting here like, how many waves are there? Probably 2, because I'm not attacking the right things. Yeah, that's all it is. Just gotta put in the time. But I do know it's overwhelming. Yeah, there we go. It's overwhelming. There's a lot. I mean here. So this character alone has 1 month, 15 days, 18 hours and 46 minutes played on it. But that's just this character. My main character I think is labeled as like actual hours played worth of I think like 3 years or something like that. So however many hours are in 3 years, that's how many hours I've played this game on one character. So if you want to do that math, there you go. I think it's 3 years. It's 2 or 3 years on my one character that I have played. Ow. bucks. Thanks, Joe. You still hold the title of only and highest donator. 26,297 hours. Yeah. So that's how many hours I have on one character. That doesn't include the other two characters that I played for, if not the same amount of time, half that time. So what, we could round up to like, say we could round that down to, well here, we'll go 27, and then we could say like, one's probably closer to 20,000, so 47,000, and then maybe like an extra 10 to 15, so like 50 to 60,000 hours of my lifetime has been spent on this game. Yep.
I have need of your aid. I have need of your aid.
Now if you were to... This is why... because I knew how much I'd play this game. That's why when it was an option back in the day, you could
need of your
buy
aid.
a lifetime membership. So rather than doing a monthly membership, you just did an upfront cost of like $400 or $500 or something like that, and then you never have to pay ever again.
Soon she will lead them to
so my $500 got
me
me 60,000 hours worth of playtime. I'd say that's pretty good. Probably, I'd argue that's the, was it 200? Well, I guess, because hold on, what's the, I mean, ignoring inflation, because I'm Canadian, so, US to Canadian dollars, so if I did 200, so, yeah, it was probably about $300 then for me. Or close to. So, regardless, best $300 I've ever spent in my life. Skyrim, Elder Scrolls probably have the same amount of hours or something stupid. Yup. And see, for you, that's like the best $80 or whatever that you've ever spent in your life. Although you've bought it like 8 different times. Really into GTA, like the old, GTA Vice City. Nice. Yeah.
What brings you to these lands?
Okay, wait, we need Gandalf, Middlemead, and Underharrow. Alright, Gandalf's in Edoras, too. We can talk to him. But I just think of the amount of money I actually saved by just going right for the lifetime membership instead of like paying a monthly or yearly
I need your
subscription.
help, my friend.
Agility, vitality, will vitality. Yeah, that's the one I want.
I have need of your aid.
Need to get better MMOs. Try. In all honesty, I don't think. I mean, the core parts of LOTRO are easy, but it starts to get a little bit more and more tricky as time goes on. I would say, honestly, Star Wars or even maybe World of Warcraft are like the easiest MMOs to get into.
Spread their influence.
Just because of how simple they are. Yeah, Lifetime is better. Yep, absolutely. But funny enough, that's what caused the company of the game to actually essentially sell itself and get bought out by another company. Because while like 90% of their player base bought memberships, and then because it was only for like the first year or two of the game being out, and I think they realized their mistake of what a lifetime membership meant.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
And yeah, so they got rid of it very quickly. Yeah, I think Star Wars is a nice way to like ease into an MMO, just so you kind of understand how to play an MMO, and then you can move on to more advanced ones. That's how I would do it anyways. Because honestly, I hated MMOs. I never liked playing them. But I just loved Lord of the Rings so much that I was willing to learn and figure it out, and it was also at a time where the game was a little bit more simple than it is today.
You must stand by.
And now I really love MMOs.
Spread their influence. I do not understand why we delay here.
So that would be my recommendation in trying to find an MMO that you like the world that it's in, as then it gives you reason to learn more on how to just play the MMO genre as a whole, and then you can move on to more complicated ones. I remember the Rings. Oh, Lord of the Rings when it came out. I wish I got into it when I first do, about 15 years down the line. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I guess it was 15 years ago, or a little bit over. Yeah, it was a long time. It's definitely easier to get into an MMO when it's new, or like it just comes out, because then you can kind of grow with the game, which is I guess kind of what I did with Lord of the Rings. I was able to grow with the game, so that makes it easier. I guess the next one that's supposed to come out, there's Hogwarts Legacy. So I don't know if you really like Harry Potter, because I'm pretty sure Hogwarts Legacy is supposed to be an MMO. Maybe that's one to try when it comes out this year. I'll probably try it, and then if it's really good, I'll stick with it, but I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan. But I'll definitely try it, see what it's like.
What business have you with the Rohirrim? Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us? The Rohirrim will need your aid.
I mostly just play just the Lord of the Rings stuff. Yeah. We have I wonder when it's coming out. Because I look forward to streaming that. We'll see how well it goes. Hold on, let me look at. Yeah, so 2 months we have the Golem game that comes out. It's not an MMO, but we got another Lord of the Rings thing to mess around with, so that could be fun. We got 2 months for that. Okay. Okay.
Our mission is dire.
Am I a Slytherin?
Well,
I believe so. That's what every time I take a test or like the sorting hat thingy, that's what it says. I've done it like 4 or 5 times. I think 2 or 3 times it said Slytherin, once it said Hufflepuff, and once it said Ravenclaw. I play Elden Ring. I do it on console though. I thought about getting it on PC to stream it because I really like Elden Ring. It's a lot of fun, but I don't think my computer can actually handle. It could probably handle playing Elden Ring, but I don't know if it would be able to stream Elden Ring at a good enough quality, if at all, really. But yeah, I love Elden Ring. I do play it a lot. I just play it on console.
The Rohirrim have need of your services. What brings you to these lands?
I played.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
I didn't play, or I tried playing Dark Souls 1. I wasn't a huge fan at the start. What I liked about Dark Souls 2 more, and this is just a personal preference, I understand why people wouldn't like it this way or why people do, but Dark Souls 2 I really liked because enemies stopped respawning after you killed them 10 times. So for me, it gave me like a sense of progression where I could kind of clear a zone or a castle bit by bit, and work that way, which I really liked. But what's interested me with Elden Ring so much is honestly the magic. I think it's really cool playing a Dark Souls type game, but with magic. Because in Dark Souls, you couldn't really do that. You were always melee. Elden Ring is so fun. Time to get you a new computer. Well, yeah. I just need, a couple $1,000s, and then I can buy a new computer. Easy. No problem. I'll just pull that cash out of my back pocket. Done. Hopefully, with the theory I have is, I guess we just gotta make a bunch. September is when the is supposed to be when the new graphics cards come out, like the 4000s, the 4000 series or whatever. So when those come out, that should reduce the price of theory, everything else. So that might be a time to look into getting a new PC. But then it's like, do I just go for the big one anyways at that point? Yeah, the 3090s.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
What brings you to these lands?
So like, I think September I'll get a new computer regardless. It'll just be a matter of do I go for the big ones or do I get the cheaper
What brings you to these lands?
versions of something else that isn't as powerful but still it was just as good a couple months ago kind of thing.
What
Or it was
business
top
have you
of the
with the
line
Rohirrim?
before the new ones came out. See, and I'm still on the 1080. I still got 1080. You're just delivering. Yeah, I'm just literally just delivering and making bread. Watering crops, deliver the bread, pull out the weeds. I'm just gonna douse this guy with a bucket of water. Hey, farmer! Whoosh!
What brings you to these lands?
Okay, so we need to speak to Eowyn. However, this says we gotta complete these quests before we do evacuation of Edoras, so we'll just keep an eye out, make sure we don't accidentally pick up or complete evacuation. Yeah, I would like a second monitor too. Right now I just use my a laptop as a second monitor, which works, but not quite the same thing. So I would definitely like a second monitor.
I need your help, my friend.
Like, laptop works fine as a substitute. It's just not quite the same thing, but it does work well.
Our mission is dire. The Rohirrim have need of your
Look,
services.
now I gotta
Will
clean
you
up
aid the
the
Rohirrim?
mess hall. What is this? I'm really just doing the chores of everybody in Rohan. I'm just doing their chores to get them out of their town faster. Gotta water the crops, clean the crops, make the bread, clean the tables, fix the tapestries. Oh yeah, I guess each of these tapestries do have a different story though. Got some Rohan people fighting elephants, or Mumakil. What was this? This was a dude fighting a orc of some kind. The Great Boar of Rohan that killed like one of their kings. Gondor giving the keys to Orthanc to Saruman. Oh, that's an this is an image essentially telling Rohan kicking Dunlin's butt. This is the what is this one? Oh yeah, that's their leader. This is them kicking out the Dunland. Kicking out Dunland. I don't know that one. Fairleft defeats Wolf, and I don't know what that story's supposed to be. Oh, right, and this is when they cross the river to go help Gondor. Have you played Hell Let Loose? I have not. I don't even think I've heard of that game. Is that one on Steam? Hell Let Loose. Yeah, it's like an FPS World War II game. Interesting. Okay. I could take a look at it. I like me some FPS games. Oh, we gotta clean one more table. There you are.
Our mission is dire.
Oh, nice. We hit 88. I think it came out in 2019. I could take a look. Oh. Gotta look around the third and second floor. Can't see anything up here. And I found a letter. Yes, I use mechanical keyboard. I used a membrane keyboard for a couple years. But I found that I had to replace it like 3 or 4 times. Because the button stopped working. A couple times I thought it was because I was unintentionally destroying it. My old disc I had, it had, you know, the pull out for the keyboard rest, you pull it out kind of thing. And just because of how everything was sitting, the cord for the keyboard would get caught in the sliding mechanism itself, and essentially every time I would close the sliding thing, I was crushing the cord to the point where I think a couple times I essentially cut it in half, and I had no idea I was doing it. It was just happening. So then after breaking 2 keyboards that way, I got another one that to prevent that from happening, I essentially taped the cords around underneath the desks to prevent that happening, which it did, and it worked. But I found over time the buttons would stop working. It would generally be Q, E, and R, and for some reason, like the numbers 4 and 5, there was 2 different keyboards where that happened, and I don't know why. I didn't damage the keyboard, didn't spill anything on it or anything. So I went back to mechanical because I've never had a problem with a mechanical keyboard. I liked the feel, like how it felt on with my hands and fingers of a membrane one, and it wasn't as loud. Obviously, it was more silent, which is just nice. But yeah, after doing research, I guess apparently, like the keystroke count of a membrane keyboard is drastically lower than a mechanical one. So back to mechanical.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Okay, so I guess we're going out here now. What did you want me to do here? Oh, just gotta talk to you. There we go. Alright, well I think actually we will call stream here for today before we get too caught up in exploring and doing a whole nother chain of quests. So thank you very much for those that stopped by to say hello. I don't actually know what my schedule is tomorrow yet. So not sure if I'll be... I should be streaming tomorrow, but I'm not going to promise anything yet. There's something that's come up that might occupy more of my time. If I do stream, it will be much later in the evening. So I'll decide at the time what ends up happening, if anything. Otherwise, we'll be continuing Dead by Daylight throughout the weekend. I'll try to find some more time to fit in another Lord of the Rings stream here, maybe throughout the weekend during the mornings or afternoons. As next week, because there's a new killer and stuff coming out on Dead by Daylight, we will be doing a full week of Dead by Daylight stuff with the new killer. So yeah, that's what's happening next week. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for those that followed today. Appreciate it. Always like seeing new folks around. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.